24 hours in Le Mans, attempt number 2, race number 13. We are in the home stretch officially, and we're going to dive in to a car change. We started in the 80s, Sauber Mercedes C9. Car so fast, they had to change the way the track was built. It was just too fast. Then we represented the 90s with the 787B. The last time rotary engines were allowed. Both of these vehicles have 1 win each. Then we dove into the Peugeot. Audi dominated in the 2000s, and Peugeot was able to steal 1 win from them. So we dove into the Peugeot. Plus, it's the PlayStation sponsored car, and it's fast and it's gorgeous and it's awesome. It's also my highest performance points car. From there, we checked out the 919 hybrid, the Porsche that could be, you know, argued to be the greatest car of all time when you consider the Evo version of it. The Evo version of it was just breaking all the rules and breaking all the records, right? That's what we hear. Fantastic car, super powerful, very smart, incredibly intelligent. Now, here's the thing. Right during that Porsche era of domination, Toyota was right there with them, working and slowly improving. Toyota won, and I could be mistaken, you know, fatigue has definitely set in. I looked it up just to confirm. Toyota won 3 in a row with this one, the TS050 hybrid, all right? Then they changed the rules, and now we have hypercars. Toyota won 2 in a row with this one, so Toyota's got 5 in a row. Ferrari's won the most recent 2. I don't think that car is in the game yet. I'll be on the lookout for it. But we're going to dive into the GR010 Hybrid 21. Fatigue has set in. We got 3 hours left, 2 hours worth of racing, so we're going to have to get to it pretty soon. But fatigue has set in. It's late in the day. I'm tired. My legs are tired. I've been sitting behind this racing wheel and this VR and all that stuff. Fatigue is here. So I'm going to misspeak. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to make mistakes. So this is our new baby. Now, they got a couple different colors. I got the 2004 color, right? Number 7, Michael Vick, shout out. Red and black like the old school Falcons. Now, here's the thing. You know, since we're in the home stretch, I had to get my own color scheme going here. So once I got my Toyota and turned it out with all of the accessories and upgrades, I had to give it some gold teeth. And I gotta be honest, the hypercars sound nice. The Porsche didn't sound this nice. No disrespect to the 919, but that sound is gorgeous. So I'm very excited to jump into this one. And I'm ready to get to it. The one thing we're going to have to consider here is performance points. The problem with the Porsche, it was too good and I couldn't get its performance points low enough. In order to do so, I had to put rain tires on it. Now the problem with that is the tires basically ran out. And forced me to have to refuel. Having to refuel slowed me down, cost me minutes, and resulted in me losing. So what we're going to do here is see if we can get it under 700 without putting on wet tires. And once again, fatigue has set in. I am feeling like I'm going to make a mistake, miscalculation, or misspeak. It's pretty much guaranteed at this point. I'm going off of coffee and Gatorades. So I don't know how much I have left in me, but we'll see what we can do here. We'll try to get it as low as possible. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. The car is just too amazing. Oh, we got to sacrifice the downforce. Is there anything else we can do without having to resort to going to intermediates? Yeah, looks like we gotta make some hard decisions here. See, that's not even gonna be enough. Same problem with this car. The next 3 races are not gonna be easy races. Maybe we could try to game the system a little bit. Would this work? We'll put hards on those, or mediums. We'll go mediums. And what we'll do is we'll try to benefit the downforce from that decision. Alright, yeah, that works. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. I just made such a big mistake. I didn't read the clock correctly last lap when I was pitting. I thought I had one more lap. I had two. So this is another 60 seconds basically that I lost. So in this race, I pitted 3 times. That's two 60-second pits. It's 120 seconds faster, right? That's an absolute travesty. That just cannot happen again. I'm going to finish so far back here. Like what, 11th? I'm lucky I just lost 1 place. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm 120 seconds back compared to when I was running with the Group C cars. I love this car. I mean, and the Porsche is nice too when it has tires. I can't even imagine what it'd be like on soft tires. But they're just too powerful, and they're nerfed far too much with wet, heavy tires on the front. You know, like right now, if I had this type of control the entire race, it would have been a pleasure, but unfortunately that's not the case. So it's kind of a sad travesty that I'm not going to be able to use this or the 919 Porsche to its fullest abilities in Le Mans. I'm sure I'll do it later, but not in this particular session. So I think we shouldn't progress further in terms of like time. We shouldn't progress further into like newer cars, because I was gonna look at maybe if the VGT Ferrari was close enough to the Le Mans Ferrari that won recently, but you know, fatigue has set in. I'm definitely exhausted. I'm making mental mistakes. I should be 60 seconds, 120 seconds down further in the road than this. It's inexcusable. So we're gonna put the try hard hat back on and jump backwards in the time now. We'll go. We're gonna skip the Porsche. No disrespect to the Porsche. We'll go with the Peugeot. We'll go with the Mazda, and we'll go with the Sauber Mercedes to finish it off. We'll get it done before midnight. I'm gonna try to prioritize VR, just because I think it's more grueling, more demanding, and more immersive. And then we can finally give my PlayStation a rest. At this point, the only thing I'm worried about is either the stream crashing or my PlayStation overheating. Everything else should be pretty solid and straightforward. So, I don't know. I just had a lot of frustration behind this particular race and that mental mistake, because, you know, the last 4 races, I've been finishing not in first. So that's losing money, which is the most important tangible part of this. And that's hurting ego, which is the, sorry, I gotta concentrate. The gamer part of this. Dang, bitch ass mother. Anyway, pardon my language. What was I saying? So yeah, we're gonna go backwards through time now to recap the 24 hours on Le Mans after we wrap this one up. I don't know, there's probably about another minute 30 left in this race, but just a big disappointment that I have to use these wet tires on the Porsche and on this Toyota. I was really looking forward to it. I mean, this might be my favorite car I've driven yet. The rear view mirror is all digital, which is so clear and easy to see. So in terms of the immersive VR experience, you got the mirrors on the left and the right. They're kind of perfectly set up as well. Easy cut, don't even have to brake. Man, with tires, this thing is just fun. With tires, this thing is great. Anyway, I can't even imagine this thing on soft tires, but I'll get off the comms, enjoy the end of this race, collect what revenue I can, and then we'll customize the Peugeot. I'm thinking we'll go blue for the Peugeot, and then we'll just go from there.